A new theme park land has opened. A very popular Hollywood Studios attraction will be closing soon. The battle over the fate of Reedy Creek is coming to an end, and coming soon you will be able to see Walt Disney like you've never seen him before. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we've got quite a bit of parks news for you this week. We got some super fun stuff, some not so fun, but important for the future of Disney stuff, and more. And it's all coming up right now here on DFB Guide. All right, are you ready for a Roundup Rodeo barbecue update? Disney has announced that reservations for Roundup Rodeo barbecue will be available starting February 21st, 2023. That means that's when you can call and make the reservations or make them on the My Disney Experience app or the website. This new restaurant coming to Toy Story Land and Disney's Hollywood Studios is set to open on March 23rd, 2023. Disney also showed us an inside look of the restaurant on Instagram. In the video, Imagineers show us the Western rodeo theming of the dining room, explaining that they tried to capture the endless imagination of a child by picturing how Andy would set up random toys for a pretend rodeo. It matches perfectly to the theming of the rest of this iconic land. Since this is a table service restaurant, advanced dining reservations are highly recommended. Stay tuned to find out if Disney adds a walk-up wait list to this spot too. Make sure you mark down the date if you're looking to dine in Andy's backyard so you can make a reservation before your trip. Reservations will open up for you 60 days before your trip, as long as that time is after February 21st. You're probably familiar with the iconic phrase, "I'm going to Disney World," if you've ever seen a commercial after the Super Bowl. It's long been a tradition for an NFL player to, after winning the Super Bowl, utter those iconic words and then make a trip to the happiest or most magical place on Earth. Sometimes this tradition takes place in Disney World, and sometimes it's Disneyland's turn to celebrate. In 2023, it was Disneyland's turn to welcome the Super Bowl champs. After leading the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl in Arizona, Patrick Mahomes was the lucky player who uttered the words, "I'm going to Disneyland." And visit he did. Mahomes actually got to visit Disneyland with his family the next day. It's not every day that you win a Super Bowl, so Disney marks the occasion with a special cavalcade. There were plenty of fans lined up along the streets with their Kansas City Chiefs gear on, ready to cheer on their team. Now, this is your reminder that Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney's Hollywood Studios is set to close on February 20th for a long refurbishment. There is no reopening date yet, but when we spoke with a cast member, we were told it could be closed until the summer 2023. That means it'll be down for at least several months. The ride has been struggling recently. It's been down a lot, including for several days in a row, so it's likely the refurbishment will focus on whatever it is that's caused the closures. Back in 2022, we spoke with a cast member who told us the ride hasn't had a full refurbishment since the parks reopened in 2020, so it's likely due one. Now, this next update is super important for Disneyland fans. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is officially open in Disneyland, but we're still waiting for the rest of the reimagined Toontown to reopen to guests. The updated land was supposed to reopen on March 8th, but Disney has announced that the date is being pushed back. According to the official statement, the opening date is being pushed back due to heavy winter storms impacting construction momentum, and so now Mickey's Toontown will be opening on March 19th. Need some fun merchandise for your next Disney vacation, but also want to save money? Here at DFB, we are celebrating the launch of our brand new store with a discount code for you. Now through Monday, February 20th, you can order our Disney-inspired merchandise, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, stickers, and more, as well as our best-selling DFB Guide ebooks, all for 20% off with a discount code NEWSTORE. In addition to that discount, we're proud that we have worked with our suppliers to be able to offer you lower prices on our shirts in our new store. We are so excited to be sharing this with you, and I thank you for all of your support. A new land has opened at Universal Studios Hollywood. Super Nintendo World is officially open. It's the newest highly immersive land at Universal Studios Hollywood, and we've been so excited for it to officially open to guests. The land takes guests into the world of Super Mario, where they can battle Team Bowser on the Mario Kart ride, eat at Toadstool Cafe, and grab some fun merchandise. We attended opening day and did everything this new land has to offer. We rode Mario Kart, Bowser's Challenge, did some shopping, and ate at Toadstool. For our full experience on this new theme park land, head to our website at disneyfoodblog.com. By the way, Super Nintendo World was just officially announced as coming to Universal Studios Orlando, so stay tuned for more on that as well. All right, time for an update on this battle. The fate of Disney's Reedy Creek district is officially being revealed. This past week, House Bill 9B was filed as a means to make further changes to the plans for this Disney-run district. In doing so, it would reverse the previous law that would have dissolved RCID in June. Instead, this new bill would keep the district intact, but give it a new name, the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, and redistribute power to governor-appointed members of the board. The bill had already been passed by the Florida House of Representatives, but as of Friday, February 10th, the Florida Senate passed the bill with a vote of 26 yeas and 9 nays. So what does this mean? First, this bill would take effect upon becoming law. While it has yet to be signed by DeSantis, he will likely sign it into law soon. However, the district will still be allowed to continue doing business as the RCID for 2 years after the bill goes into effect so that they have time to make necessary changes to legal and financial documents, physical assets, and other locations where the district's name is used. Next, the governor will be able to appoint all 5 members of the Board of Supervisors for the district, but his selection must be confirmed by the Senate. While the effective date of the bill would end the term of all current members of the board, they are permitted to continue serving until a successor is appointed and qualified. While these new board members aren't required to live in the Orlando area, they must be Florida residents and they are not permitted to serve more than 3 consecutive terms. From the effective date of the bill, current board members and employees of the district are not permitted to sell, dispose of, transfer, or expend any assets of the district, except in the case of the ordinary course of business, until new board members are appointed and confirmed. While it is a pretty big change, an important thing to note is that the district is not getting dissolved as previously decided. The restructured district will retain many of the powers it previously held. One of the best parts of spring at Disney is Epcot's International Flower and Garden Festival, where gorgeous florals and greenery decorate the park. The Flower and Garden Festival begins on March 1st this year, and we saw the first signs of the festival and spring this week. So far, we've seen Buzz Lightyear in front of Mission Space, Anna and Elsa in Norway, Tigger, Piglet, and Eeyore in the UK, and Woody and Bo Peep near World Nature. These are all Topiaries, of course. Even more on the way for the upcoming festival include Princess and the Frog and Encanto Topiaries. All right, we've got an update on Disney's dining promo card discount situation thing. In 2023, Disney is offering something called a dining promo card. It's something we've seen offered in the past only for select guests, but now it's back in a new way. We've shared a ton of details about how the dining promo card works, where to eat to make the most of it, and more, but now we've got an important update. We already knew that there would be an end date for the eligibility for the dining promo card. Disney previously announced that the offer would be available for guests who have a qualifying visit between June 25th and September 14th, 2023, but they had not said whether there was a specific date by which you needed to book your qualifying trip to get the dining promo card, until now. In a message sent to travel agents, Disney noted that the dining promo card offer is only bookable through March 27th, 2023. That's just over a month away, so you want to get booking fast if you want to take advantage of this particular discount. Confused about the dates? Okay, we're going to clear it up. The dining promo card is available for those who book a qualifying visit between June 25th and September 14th, but you have to book that visit by March 27th if you want to get the promo card. All right, we've got a Disney Vacation Club update here, y'all. Disney Vacation Club has sent an email out to its members indicating that effective now, the price of one-time use vacation points has increased. These points used to cost $19 per point, but are now $22 per point. This $22 price breaks down to the following: $19.56 per one-time use vacation point, plus $1.17 resort tax. What are the one-time use points? Well, if a DVC member is trying to book a trip and finds themselves a few vacation points short of what they need, they can bank, borrow, or transfer from another contract. But another thing they can do is buy some one-time use vacation points. Members can buy up to 24 additional vacation points each use year. The one-time use points can be used for Disney Vacation Club accommodations within the appropriate booking period, but they can't be used for home resort priority. They also expire at the end of the use year. So if you have realized you need a few more points for that upcoming trip and we're planning to grab some one-time use vacation points to make it happen, know that they'll be a little bit more expensive now. The Disney cast member unions recently rejected a new contract offer from Disney, stating that the offer extended was not sufficient to meet the needs of the company's employees. The unions stated that cast members need bigger wages sooner instead of a gradual raise over time because of cost of living increases in Central Florida. In a prepared statement before the last vote, the union said rent and other expenses have skyrocketed, leaving workers in a state of emergency. The unions represent about 45,000 employees, and the main issue being disputed is wages. wages. A Disney spokesperson commented after the voting took place that Disney is disappointed that those pay increases are now delayed due to the rejected contract. The unions are still demanding an immediate minimum wage of $18 per hour for all cast members they represent, a $3 an hour raise. Negotiations between Disney and the union leaders took place this week, but according to reports, no progress has been made. In a post shared on Twitter, Unite Here Local 362 said that despite the overwhelming message sent by cast members, Disney refused to add even 1 cent to its wage proposal. They noted that instead, Disney's most updated proposal reduced retroactive pay for thousands of workers, making the offer even worse than the offer already rejected. In discussing the negotiations, a Disney spokesperson told Spectrum News, "We've provided the union with options that would set all non-tipped cast members on a path to $20 an hour and provide opportunities for immediate increases, and we look forward to continuing discussions. We will have to wait and see what happens next. For now, it appears a deal has not yet been reached, so the terms of any eventual offer are still up for debate." Disney is going above and beyond with celebrating its 100th anniversary in 2023. One of the highlights for Disney fans is going to be the Disney 100 traveling exhibits dedicated to the 100 years of company history. And this week we learned about a very important detail that may tempt you to visit. According to the New York Times, each of the 15,000 square foot exhibitions will have 250 items on display, with classic Disney as a focus. But perhaps the thing that may gather the most interest is not a prop, but a full hologram of Walt Disney himself. The Walt Disney Company used archival video and artificial intelligence tools to create a lifelike hologram of its founder, a full-size digital avatar that speaks in Walt's voice. And it appears as part of interactive exhibitions of Disney artwork, props, and costumes that will tour the globe until at least 2028. Becky Klein, who's the director of the Disney Archives, quoted, "I get goosebumps every time I see it. There will be 2 Disney 100 exhibits that travel to different cities around the world. The first one starts in Philadelphia, then moves to Chicago, Kansas City, and other spots across the U.S. The second exhibit will kick off its run in Munich, Germany, before going to London and then other locations internationally." All right, ready for restaurant and snack news? We've got to talk about the Extra Gideon's cookie. Each month, Gideon's Bakehouse in Disney Springs creates a specialty cookie. Right now, it's the Eternal Flame. That's a chocolate cookie laced with ancho, cayenne, cinnamon, and cherries. This one is only available during the month of February, as Gideon's compares this spicy cookie to the Eternal Flame of Love. Gideon's had announced that for this Valentine's Day, the Eternal Flameless would be added to the menu. The Eternal Flameless is inspired by its predecessor, but without the evident spice. The post on Instagram says, "Fine, here's your no-heat Eternal Flame. Now leave me be." So this cookie was probably made for those who wanted a specialty cookie without all that spice to it. The chocolate cookie is made with house-made ancho, which is super mild, and cinnamon spice mix infused with cherry and topped with chocolate-covered cherries and white chocolate chips. You can grab this cookie until the end of February, so you got plenty of time to go grab some love in cookie form in Disney Springs. Raglan Road in Disney Springs is hosting its mighty St. Patrick's Day Festival again this year. The authentic Irish pub knows how to celebrate the holiday right. The festival begins March 16th, runs until March 19th, so you can celebrate before, on, and after St. Patrick's Day. According to Raglan Road, this is the most authentic Irish festival in America. The mighty festival will take the live Irish music and dance typically found at Raglan Road to the street outside the restaurant. There will be 5 outside bars, St. Patrick's Day merchandise, face painting, and more. They will have the signature Raglan Road Brew Flight, Whiskey Flight, and craft beers, wines, and handcrafted cocktails available. Guests will also be able to pick from the chef's selection of dishes, including the dry-aged prime short rib and brisket beef OMG burger, and of course, shepherd's pie. Raglan Road is encouraging reservations for guests who plan to celebrate on March 16th, 18th, or 19th, so keep that in mind. On St. Patrick's Day itself, March 17th, however, Raglan Road will open at 11 a.m., and it'll be first come, first served. No reservations will be accepted. There will also be a $20 cover charge for guests 18 and older on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, but the festival is family friendly, and those younger than 18 are welcome to enter for free. With St. Patrick's Day next month, Joffrey's has released its Disney Mickey Mouse Cup, a gold-flavored coffee. According to Joffrey's Instagram page, this medium roasted coffee is an Irish treat with flavors of caramel, chocolate, and vanilla. This is going to be available at the Disney Springs Joffrey's location and the Midtown Tampa location. If you can't make it over to those, no worries. Head online to joffreys.com to order yours and have it shipped straight to your house. Also in Disney Springs at Amorette's Patisserie, we found a Beauty and the Beast cake. It costs a whopping $22, as these petite cakes usually do. And this is an almond chiffon cake with red wine simple syrup, cherry jam, cream cheese filling, red wine, dark chocolate mousse, and white chocolate pretzels. The layers of almond chiffon cake and red wine dark chocolate mousse were amazing together. The flavors were subtle but delicious, and the texture of the almond cake was enhanced really nicely by the chocolate mousse and cherry jam layers, which made the cake nice and moist. We wish we could ignore the rest of this treat because this was the best part that would make it worth coming back for. The chocolate mousse and almond cake were probably our favorite parts, but the texture of the pretzel layer wasn't great, and we didn't notice any cream cheese flavors. The layer of frosting on the top just tasted like basic frosting. There was nothing really special about it. We also weren't a huge fan of the taste of the fondant like most people, and the texture of the pretzel layer really just tasted like chewing paper. If you're looking for a delicate cake with interesting flavors, then go ahead, but if you're sensitive to textures, you may want to pass. This is a great cake for your Instagram feed, but at what cost? Now, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit has definitely come into his own this year. Part of a continuing series of Disney 100 merchandise lines, the Oswald the Lucky Rabbit collection features a variety of items, including apparel, toys, collectibles, and more. We recently spotted these items in the park, so if you're on a trip right now or headed there soon, keep your eyes peeled. We found the entire collection at the Emporium in Magic Kingdom. If you love unique ears, these need to make it into your shopping cart. The Oswald the Lucky Rabbit ear headband is a simple pair that features Oswald's iconic rabbit ears, and the headband also features an embroidered Oswald logo. This comfy black velour headband is available for $34.99. Grab this Oswald the Lucky Rabbit long sleeve t-shirt for those cooler days. The bright blue shirt features art from the 1928 short Skyscrapers both on the front and on the back. The sleeves have Oswald the Lucky Rabbit text, and the back features Cowboy Oswald. You can get this shirt for $44.99. For more classic Oswald art, check out the Oswald the Lucky Rabbit Rival Romeo's tote bag. This design comes from a short Walt created in 1928. This bag has simulated leather handles for a vintage look and can be yours for $39.99. And mug collectors, do not pass this one up. You can enjoy your morning brew from this Oswald the Lucky Rabbit Walt Disney Studios mug. Oswald is bursting from the center of the Walt Disney Studios logo on the front with a cheeky matching design on the back, and it's available for $19.99. And there's a whole collection here, y'all, so head to our website at DisneyFoodBlog.com to see it all. For those at home, you can shop the collection online right now at Shop Disney. For more Disney news, follow us on social media at Disney Food Blog on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. And be sure to sign up for our newsletter. The link is in the description. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.